Hey, listen, I'm only going to be here for a few minutes. It's not going to be long. I know it's kind of late, but I got some things I wanted to share. So I wanted to go live just so I can share a situation or a blessing, in my opinion, that took place this weekend. This has been an amazing weekend. For starters, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I pray that aside from just eating, that you were able to spend some quality time with your family. You were able to take care of some things that you may have been putting off and all those things. Like this Thanksgiving, I was able to spend it with my parents, my sister, my niece, and my nephew. My oldest daughter, we actually cooked together, so that was amazing. My husband and my two other children actually went out of town. So we spent Thanksgiving together in two separate locations for the first time, which was okay. I had a lot going on. I had an event on Friday, but it worked out. We've been in communication with each other the whole time, and we've both been having an amazing weekend. But that's not what I came here to talk about. So let me share something with you. I've been trying to share with my mother all day, but she's been so busy with things that she's been working on. So I want to bring it to you all on social media because I believe wholeheartedly when you focus on the task, when you focus on the activity, everything will work itself out. Now, many of you know that my baby, my pride and joy, my passion is my business that's called Connect. And even before Connect, was created, I was doing the actual job at hand. For over 15 years, I've been a professional skip tracer. I absolutely love it. It's the thing that really fuels me. I love locating people, but most importantly, I love helping people find their lost loved ones. So, real quick, you guys, even though I've been involved with finding people for the government for so long, it was one customer that I had many, many, many years ago, at least well over 10 years ago, that actually got her college degree in the US. But as soon as she got the degree, she went to Jamaica to start her business. So she had this student loan debt that she had here, and she needed to repay that debt. So, of course, with me being the amazing skip tracer that I am, I was able to locate her in Jamaica, right? So I was talking to her. I actually called her at her practice. She had established a business there. I called her there and she was very positive. She wasn't negative at all. She wasn't like, why are you calling me here? She didn't hang up on me like the typical individual does. She had a nice conversation with me, but oddly, it went into another direction. And remember, this is over 10 years ago. So she said, if I was able to get my college degree in the US and you were able to find me and contact me in Jamaica, then I know you can help me find my father. And that's how it started. So I helped her locate her father. And from there, the journey began. The way I felt and how rewarding it was for me to connect with that woman on another level, to see her excitement, to see this gentleman that had no idea that he even had a child, to see how happy he was to connect with his daughter, that did something for me. So from that point on social media, on whoever I met, any opportunity, if I could just hear a random conversation about somebody, I can't find my brother. I can't find my sister. I think my daddy is this. I think my daddy is this person, that person. If I ever hear anybody talking about they're looking for someone, that's a blood relative, it just triggers something in me, right? Because of that one experience that I had with that lady. So for 12 years to be exact, I have been serving the community. I have been helping people locate their biological parents. And this was at a time when I didn't even use DNA as a platform. I was just basing it on the names that they gave me and things of that nature. But once I started using DNA, I was able to take things to the next level. But you guys, that's not, I just want to kind of give you a little background about how I got started in this and how much I love it, how much I love serving others, how much I love serving the community, how much I just, what I do gives people closure. And that's what I really love. It gives people closure. A lot of people can't move on to the next level in their life because they're trying to figure out why this person left me, why my mom didn't want me, why my dad went off with somebody else, why was I put up for adoption, all these different things. So for most people, they're like, okay, yeah, I got over it. I'm okay. I'm moving on. But no, in the back of their mind, it's still a situation. So if I can bring closure to someone so that they can move forward, then that's exactly what I want to do. So I want to share 2 things that happened to me this weekend at the New Black Wall Street. Now, here in Georgia, in Lithonia, Stonecrest, Georgia, Mr. Bill Allen had this vision of opening the New Black Wall Street exactly 100 years from the moment that it was burned in Oklahoma. So New Black Wall Street launched this weekend. It was absolutely amazing. I had a setup there for 2 businesses that I operate. Connect, which helps me connect people with their biological parents, siblings, and family. And also iBoomerang, which is my network marketing platform. Now, while I'm sitting at my booth, I want to share something with you guys, how this happened. I'm going to try to explain it to the best of my ability because I'm still dazed. I'm still trying to figure out how this happened. So I'm sitting here at my booth and there's this older man, like about a good 6 feet away from me. And he has looks like maybe a guy with him that's in his 20s and a kid, maybe about 13, 14 years old. And he looks at those 2 kids and he says, I need to go over there and talk to that woman. God led me to go talk to her. That's what he said. So I'm looking at him like, oh, wow, he's coming to me. This gentleman didn't just come to my table in front of me. He came behind my table like he was working the table with me. So imagine you got your booth and this total stranger doesn't just come to the table to talk to you, but he comes behind the table on the side where you are. So I'm sitting there and he's literally right here next to me. And he says, ma'am, God led me to come pray for you. And I said, okay. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to be real. Instantly, I thought this man was maybe trying to sell me something, or maybe he was trying to be fresh, trying to hit on me or something like that. Because I'm used to people hitting on me or just trying to get in my personal space to try to sell me some, recruit me, whatever the case may be. So instantly, my mind took me in the wrong direction. But keep listening. So my food was sitting there right next to me. So he said, ma'am, I don't want to be praying over your food, so you can just go ahead and move your food. So I moved my bowl to the other side, you guys. And he put his hand on my shoulder, which felt so comfortable at that moment. And this is what he said. So I was still very confused. And he said my name. Now, I want you guys to understand that yes, my name is on my banner, but this man never looked at my banner. If he did, I didn't see him look at it. I didn't see him looking at my flyers or anything. He literally walked up to my table. He did grab a flyer, so he could have read it. So I will, let me eliminate that part. He could have read it somehow, but this is what he did. He said, Tawana, I need you to focus. He just kept saying that. I need you to focus, focus, focus. He kept saying, I need you to stay in your own lane. I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm not saying this out loud. In my mind, I'm saying, okay, all right, I get it. And so then he says, there's something you have been doing for years for absolutely free that brings you a lot of joy. It's your passion. It's what's going to get you to your wealthy place. This is what this man is telling me. He said, you are doing it right now. And you have been doing it for years for free. It's your passion, it's rewarding, and it's going to get you to your wealthy place. He said, you aren't going to get there because you aren't focused. He said, he kept saying, focus, 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 Tawana. Stay in your own lane. Focus, focus, focus. He just kept repeating that. Stay in your own lane. I couldn't say one word. It was like I was freaking frozen. He just kept on praying, 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 praying. And he just kept saying, passion, focus, lane. Passion, focus, lane. That's all I can continuously remember him saying. Now, when he got to the end, I wanted to speak, but I couldn't. I couldn't say anything. This man literally walked off, grabbed the 2 kids that was with him, and went on his merry way. It left me speechless. It left me completely speechless. Let me explain why I say this, because my business Connect is something I have been doing for years for free. Many of my clients are probably going to watch this video and can confirm that I have helped them in some kind of way as it relates to finding their loved ones, their family, their friends, whatever the case may be. I have been doing it free for years. So as he is talking, and he's talking about that one thing that brings you joy that you will do for free, that will later get you to your wealthy place, it was Connect. And I wanted to tell him it was Connect. I know he didn't know Connect. I know he didn't know what I do, because this man literally walked out of the blue and dismissed his kids for a second, whether his kid, grandkids, I don't know, because this was an older guy. And told them, hey, the Lord told me to go talk to her. Now, he did say he was a pastor. I remember him saying that. He said he's a pastor of a church. I remember that. But I was literally frozen. I was shocked by the fact that he prayed for me about something that was so real in my life at the moment. You know how sometimes you go to church and the message is for everybody? That wasn't the case in this scenario. It wasn't a general message. It was a message catered just for me. I have been doing something for years to serve the community that I love and enjoy for absolutely free, that I feel like will get me to my healthy place. I sleep good at night. It's so rewarding. So I share that with you all because sometimes you may get a little distracted and you may not be focusing on your true purpose at times. But if you really pay attention, like I could have freaked out. I could have not let that man, I could have said, hey, get from behind my booth. I could have reacted in a different way. But instead, I just decided to be submissive and just listen. And let me tell you what happened after that. Ooh. So I had 2 booths. I had my booth for Connect. And then across from me, I had the booth for iBoomerang, which is my network marketing business, which I absolutely love. Well, that booth was being ran by my upline, which is Diamond Jackie Pippins, as well as my sideline partner, which is Miss Merle, was at the table. So they had people at their table at the moment. So just imagine he walked off. I'm ready to run over there and tell Jackie what happened. But I couldn't because she had people there. So I go over there to Jackie. Jackie, if you are watching right now, please just, comment in the chat to kind of explain what happened. But I said, Jackie, did you see that pastor over there praying over me? She didn't see him. It's almost like I'm thinking about, was this a freaking ghost? Like she didn't see him at all. I'm said, okay, there's a guy out of the blue. He left the people he was walking with, his grandkid, kid, whoever it was, he left them there. I heard him say, I'm going over there to talk to that woman. The Lord led me to pray for her. I heard him say that. He's right there by you. I don't know how you didn't hear it. Like literally, we are maybe, he was about 6 feet from me. So maybe me and Jackie were 12 feet apart. He was dead center, like dead right in the middle. But she didn't hear any of that. Maybe because it was people at their desk. I don't know. She didn't even see him. So like I explained everything to Jackie and I'm telling her and blah, 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 but she never saw him. So I was a little uneasy the rest of the time. I was really thinking about it. I was praying within and just trying to focus on things and just trying to figure out life, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you what happened today. So that was on Friday. So today, so many people came to my booth. Now we had 2 booths going. Remember, I had my Connect and I had my iBoomerang booth going. So many people came to my booth when they saw my banners because they're looking for their loved ones. They were, most of them were adopted, but quite a few of them as well want to confirm paternity and also try to figure out just who their biological parents are. There were some scenarios where people want to kind of build their family trees and stuff like that. I had so many people come to my space. So I know what I do will serve many. I know it's needed in the community. I know it's going to bring people closure, but I want you guys to understand that I've been doing this for free for a long time, and it's my passion. It's my baby. So when I'm doing my thing and when people reach out to me that really want me to help them, a lot of them can't afford my services for starters. So one part of me is like, how do you serve when the people that need you the most can't afford you? But then the other side of me is, you can't keep doing this for free. Like, this is going to get you to your wealthy place. You're really good at it. So, you need to charge for this. If people want to know who their biological parents are, they should pay for it. Right. And the one side of me telling me that. So it's like I'm stuck like in the middle. So let me tell you what happened today. So this guy, it was 2 guys that actually was walking by. I greet everybody as I always do. And I was sharing with him what it is that I do. And everybody came to the desk that showed interest. I said, hey, if you know anybody's looking for their biological parents or siblings, just go ahead and refer them to me. I do everything from the DNA testing, and I do all the legwork until the final contact at the end. So he was like, oh, wow. He said, he's been a social worker. He's been a social worker for over 15 years. And he was just asking me a million questions. He said, listen, he said, how good are you at this? I said, I got 100% success rate. I'm really good at it. I said, I know skip tracers that reach out to me. See, because skip tracing is a job title that companies hire for, obviously, but everyone doesn't have the eye for it. This is a gift for me. I'm good at it. I'm excellent at following clues. I went to school for criminal justice, forensics. I love finding clues. So I know how to take little of nothing and turn it into something. That's my gift. I'm really good at it. I really feel like there's nobody I can't find. That's not hiding, of course. If somebody doesn't want to be found, they will change their names. They do all kind of foolishness. But if it's just people just regularly living their life, I'm going to find you. I'm just that freaking good at it. And so he was just asking me all these questions. He said, this is your ministry. That's what he told me. He said, this is your ministry. But the majority of the people that need you, 9 times out of 10 are not going to be able to afford your ministry. And so I'm thinking to myself, shoot, I know that. Most of the people I'm trying to serve, they just can't afford my ministry. And so what he says is, have you ever thought about turning it into a nonprofit? And I said, I have. Like, I have an active 501c3 on another nonprofit that I have. And I thought about turning Connect into a nonprofit. I really did. But at the same time, I want to profit for what I'm doing now. I want this to be an actual business that I can live off of. I want to be able to serve others. I want to help others get to where they are. That is so funny. Here I am talking about this, and look, oh, you can't see it because of my background. But yeah, I just got another Connect customer. While we're on here, you can't see it because of my background, but anyway, I'll share that later. That's the ding that you heard. Every time I get a new customer, it's a ding. But he said that we need to connect. He's from Tampa. He actually came to Atlanta just to visit the new Black Wall Street. So he's from Tampa. So he said he'd be back home on Monday. We exchanged information, and he said what he would recommend, which he's very familiar with. I'm open to learning from others. He said the government will pay you to do what you do. so that you can truly sleep good at night, knowing that you are serving the community, because that's what it's for me. I really want to help people. I really want to find people. I'm addicted to it. I absolutely love it. It is so rewarding. It's some people that can't afford my services, and literally I'm searching for them. It's people who have been looking for 10, 15, 20 years for an individual. I can do it in 10, 30 minutes and find them. I can't explain how good I am. I can't explain my gift, but I'm freaking good at it. And I can't share the information with them because they can't pay for it. And that's not how I want to be. I want to be able to serve the masses and put them through some type of program. And I've been saying this. I want it to be nonprofit, but I want it to be profitable for me and my family at the same time. And here is this guy that comes up in here talking about he's been a social worker for over 15 years, child support services, the whole 9 yards. He said child support services would love you to be a contractor for them. He even mentioned the police department and things of that nature. He said, but there's so many programs out. Oh, he's also a grant writer. So he said there's several programs out there that will fund it, projects like this, but you'll be able to serve the masses and still get paid at the same time. So I'll be talking to him on Monday, you all. I just wanted to share that. I've been trying to get this off my chest all day. I did share it with Jackie, my bestie. I did share it with her, but and I did share it with Tanisha, my number one, my ace. I shared it with her, but my mom, I've been trying to share this with her all day. So that's two scenarios that happened between Friday and Saturday. I just got a random person to come praise over me that knows nothing about me, that pretty much knew everything about me and the journey that I'm on right now. And then this gentleman that randomly is trying to, I guess, I don't know how to explain it. It's like he's trying to mold my business into my heart. Like I want to serve more people. And I'm so passionate about it that yes, I need to charge for it. I don't want to put a dollar sign on it, if that makes sense. But if the government can pay me to serve these people, if it's a program they can apply for and they can get a grant for me to do what I do and I still get paid and I can serve the masses, that's the direction that I would definitely want to go. So I didn't want to be too long. This has been an amazing weekend. If you are in Atlanta, you better bring your butts out to the New Black Wall Street. I didn't even go out for Black Friday like I normally do every single year. I did it at the New Black Wall Street. Every dime I spent was right there at the New Black Wall Street. So that's it. That's all I had to share. Keep on doing your thing. At the moment, it may feel like, I'm sorry. Woo, hold on. At the moment, everything may not be going the way you want it to go. But follow your heart. You know where your heart is. You know you're a good person. You know you love serving others. I'm sorry, y'all. You know you love serving others. Whatever it is that you know you love to do, just stay at it. It's going to happen. You're going to have your negative people that's going to talk junk about you. Tawana do this, Tawana do that, Tawana don't do this, Tawana don't do it. You're going to have your negative Nancy's. Don't be negative with them. Don't talk bad about them. Because what's going to happen is the way they are, people are going to see it later. And that's one thing I noticed this year. The ones that I cut off a year or two ago, I didn't talk bad about them. When people ask why you don't deal with them, guess what I said? I just been so busy. But those same individuals, you guys, cut those same people off years later. They realized it years later. A couple people said, Tawana, why you didn't tell me about such and such? That's not my place. If I don't deal with a person, it ain't my place to tell you not to deal with them. We're all different people. Do what's best for you, right? Different strokes for different folks. But what I will say is that I love serving others. I got a big heart, whether you are blood or not. To me, family doesn't make you blood, in my opinion. Family doesn't make you, blood doesn't make you family. I'm sorry, I mixed that up. Blood doesn't make you family. But when a person genuinely has your best interest at heart, that is family to me. And I'm really good at reading people. And you got one time to come at me the wrong way, and I will totally X you out, period. And will never look back again, right? So I love you all. Thank you for listening. This has been an amazing weekend. I just feel so overwhelmingly blessed right now. I really do. And cheers to the future. Cheers to the future for everybody, not just me. Whatever goals and dreams you have, make it happen. The connections are going to come. Just focus on serving other people, not the dollar sign. Remember, I've been doing this for free for years. But you would swear I'm rich. Every time I find a person's father, every time I find a person's sibling, every time I confirm paternity, you would swear I hit the lottery. That's how good it feels. So just imagine when the money rolls in with it. It's coming, you all. The connections are there. I do pretty good with Connect financially, but I serve way more people. I serve way more people. So if I can meet these different people, make these connections, and figure out a way to take this on another level so I can serve more people, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know everything. I don't know what's out there for me. I don't know what's out there for others to apply for so that I could serve more people. I don't know. But I'm open to change. I'm open to doing something different. I'm open to learning. But most importantly, I'm open to focusing on my passion. I'm not settling for less whatsoever. I got something good here, y'all, and I'm so happy about it. But anywho, love y'all. Have a blessed one. Thanks for listening to me. If you listened through this entire call, I just had to get it off my chest. I've been trying to share this with the masses all day, but love you all. Bye-bye.